Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. No, you gotta put your after dark voice.
I know. I was about to say you sound like Blesstie Convos on Sunday.
Blesstie Convos After Dark.
We are definitely after dark.
Yes, I am Tarsha.
I am Ray D, and together we are Blessed Friendzz. We gonna throw some Z's on it.
Throw some Z's on it.
And thank you, all the Z's you want, because it's late night.
It is late
After
night,
dark.
and we have a very handsome panel over here.
We do.
A very, very handsome panel over here. Y'all ready to open this up?
What? Look. You said what?
Y'all ready to open this up?
Yeah, let's open it up. So, first of all, let's just say that. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about sex, okay? Because this is Let's Talk About Sex Part 2.
Yes, we
the
have
male perspective.
The male perspective. So last show, our first show actually, we had the women on the show. And so we wanted to bring the men on because we pretty much outnumber you guys, and we don't really know how you really feel about sex. At least the media says all you do is think about sex. That's it. But they never talk about the intricate component of sex as it pertains to you. So we want to kind of explore that from the different perspectives in this room. We have different age groups.
We do.
Yeah, so generationally, we're gonna get the
we got some youngins, we got some olds, we got some
So we're gonna let them introduce themselves, okay?
Yes.
So we want your name.
Yeah, we want your name, your age, and what song gets you in the mood. What's that one song that you listen to and you put it on and it's go time for you in the bedroom?
Yeah, so who wanna bust it wide open?
Let's start with a little youngin over here. Who we got?
32. I don't know, it's a lot of songs.
What's that one?
Right now I'm on my R. Kelly, man. I like R. Kelly.
Okay.
Well, what song in particular? Come on, youngin.
Right now I like that hair braider. That's one. And that was that Temperatures Rising.
Your body calling.
Seems like you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dedicated. Almost his whole catalog.
Yeah. That
So you have a playlist of
R. Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah. I dated a guy from that. He liked some R. Kelly too.
Yeah, he was nasty. He was nasty.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you for being on the show.
Who else do we have next?
Don Snipes. I'm 39. I just turned 39 October 30th. My birthday was a couple weeks ago.
Happy
82
birthday.
babies in the building.
It's Scorpio season.
Clink.
And I don't know. I'm definitely feeling you, bro, with the R. Kelly. I like that R. Kelly song though. That one. He was like 3 knocks at the door.
Ready.
But if I'm really in my mood, low key, I like some old school, cause like maybe like some Teddy Pendergrass, TKO, some stuff like that. Like I'm trying to get that like nostalgia kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Just like an 80s baby.
Yeah.
Just like an 80s baby for sure.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Who we got over here?
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frank White in the building.
Frank White.
39, single. Song that gets
Oh
me
yeah, we
good.
forgot to say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm already had it. Let's get it.
Yeah. We need the relationship statuses too.
Okay, my camera, I'm looking at my live.
Right.
Yeah, 39 single, ready to mingle.
All that.
What song gets me in the mood? Don't Bite It. Let me see. Y'all remember the song Don't Bite It?
No, you bring me up to speed.
For real, I'm the only old. Don't bite it.
Who's singing?
She swallowed it. NWA?
Oh my God.
I think that was she swallowed it.
Swallowed it, don't bite it. Hey, as long as they get the message.
That's what gets you in the mood. No, I'm just saying. But it is some people. We gonna get into it. Because I was gonna say like,
ain't nobody judging, so
we
that's
not
what
judging. Let's
please.
Right now, give me something. Give me some tank. Give me, I'm old school too. Give me some Teddy B, Marvin Gaye.
Honestly, brother.
Yeah. Give me a little bit. Isley, you know, all they gotta really do is just touch my arm. I'm ready.
We're gonna talk about it.
Who we got over here?
Good evening, ladies and gents. My name is D. I'm 49, single.
Y'all
a few
heard
songs
that, ladies.
get me in the mood, but two in particular take me there. That Tank, When We, and Chris Brown, Fuck You Back to Sleep. That remix.
The remix. Yes, you gotta say the remix.
You gotta say the remix.
The remix.
Yes. Yes.
I was just listening to that. Are you single? You involved? Tay?
No, I'm not single. I ain't cut her water off yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Water ain't been cut off yet.
Like you're gonna turn their water on.
Turn it on. Turn it on.
Yeah, I'm single, but I definitely date.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome, D. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Welcome, Don. Welcome, Tay.
We most definitely want to thank you guys for coming on, taking time out of your evening to come share with us. So thank you.
And it's like a Thursday. It's football on or something like that. Yeah. See how
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You know, we're talking about.
But we just wanted to get the point of view of males because as women, I mean, as old as I am, I would like to think that I know what men think and like and want, but we understand that it's, y'all different, and y'all are not all the same as much as we would like to think that y'all are.
So we want to get into it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah. Which you want to hit on it first?
Shut up. What he say? He talking about that's how it starts.
Got to.
What is intimacy to you guys? Because it's a myth out there that men just want to.
Do you care about intimacy?
Do you care about intimacy?
Well,
what does it look like to you?
Individually. Frank, what does intimacy look like to you?
Intimacy to me, it's more than just sex. It's a bond. It's mental. It's verbal. I mean, it's a connection. Where both frequencies, both vibrations, they on one accord. Y'all can just look at each other and turn each other on. That's intimacy.
Okay. Don, what does intimacy look like to you?
To me, intimacy is all the little moments in between sex and somebody that pay attention to detail. I think that a lot of times, especially nowadays, we so busy with just giving our attention to a lot of other things that we not present in the moment. And so for me, definitely intimacy is just, being present in the moment and paying attention to the small little details.
Okay. Let's go with D.
Okay. For me, intimacy, it starts way before sex and you get into it. It's like them calls in the morning, checking up on one another in the day, reaching out to one another for your plans, getting dressed, going out, dinner, drinks, the conversations, the car rides, leading back to it, and it's a build-up for me. It's I never just want to get into a woman. I want to be in her head before I get into her.
That bond,
it starts at the beginning of the day. You wrap it up at night.
Amen. I wish I was snapping on that.
Yes. Say, what is intimacy to you? What that look like to you, little 32-year-old?
One thing they didn't say is foreplay. Foreplay.
Okay.
So, why does foreplay Like, what part of intimacy is that for you? Like, because we talked about, like, you know, the connection, the bond. Like, why is foreplay? Like, why did you have to put that part in there?
Because that's all a part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's the action before the explosion.
Okay.
It's like, you know how you gotta have, you know, like, it's like a volcano, right? Before it explodes with the hot lava, you got all these things that happen to build it up before it don't just explode. So that's the foreplay, is to build up to the moment. So that's very important. Very, very important.
Okay.
I would agree.
I do.
So are we just going to say, is foreplay important to you guys?
Yeah.
To men?
Very.
Super.
Okay.
Okay.
Don, foreplay important to you?
It's super important.
Tay said it. Frank?
He said, so what is that?
I said that's what intimacy look like to me. Now, depending on the person, depends on if it's important or not. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we were
That's
going
what we
to.
were going
Yeah,
to.
So.
Like everybody, no.
So it depends on the type of the woman that you're with.
Relationship.
Because before we move to foreplay, I wanted to say, have you had intimacy with every woman that you slept with?
No.
No. Yeah, definitely no.
Y'all heard it
ladies,
live.
y'all heard them.
Y'all heard it
Y'all heard
live.
they said.
So
that.
Some
here,
women don't even know what that entails. They're so used to receiving it that they don't know how to give it. And I think that's just the era we living in nowadays. We want before we actually able to give. And a lot of us go into relationships like, I'm wondering what I'm going to get out of this, as opposed to I'm wondering what I'm going to pour into this or give to this relationship. And that's why a lot of them lack intimacy. A lot of women think we don't like intimacy, but really, oftentimes, you know, how we perceive the world is just a mere reflection of what we think inside of our own head. A lot of men love intimacy, you know what I'm saying? But again, women miss that about us. They miss that moment because in their head, maybe it might not be that important to them, or it may be important for them to receive it, but not for them to give it to us.
I'm glad you said that, Don, because Rachel and I often talk about, because I'm more of a essential person. I like connection. I like to.
You always say more like I'm not that type of person.
No, I said we. No, I'm just saying when we talk about we always talk about consensuality. For me, that's a part of that. That encompasses that. I like to romance my man too. Like I want to do for him. I want to
as I do too.
Massage. I want to love on. I want to make him feel good like a man. But oftentimes they say that's not important to you guys. So thank you. That's
I think
hair rubs and all of that stuff, right?
I think most women miss out on foreplay with men because initially when you meet a woman, the first thing out of their mouth is, if you're thinking about sex, keep it moving.
That's what women say to you?
I've never heard that.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. You still young, bro. You don't hear it when you get early. When you get a little older, I'm not trying to be funny either. But like women normally they've been hurt and damaged, along their ride. So when they get to a dude, they was like, if sex is all you want, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Sex is not all a man want, but it's part of what we want. Why play about it?
Right.
And they so busy about trying to cut that out of the equation that they miss out on intimacy and foreplay, because when you catch them in that moment, you got to take it, and you can't take your time with them.
Okay.
Because they be playing.
Well, what does that
When I
look
say
like?
playing themselves or whatever, because I don't want no man if all that's on his mind is sex. Well, what you want with a man? Because that's part of having a man. That's part of having a woman. We put here to be intimate with one another, to please one another, to
Explore one another.
Exactly.
Y'all holding hands
Learn
out
from
here?
one another.
Y'all holding hands out here?
Yeah, because I was going to say.
Because they don't know. Can y'all tell us can y'all describe that, what it looks like to you guys? What intimacy is? Because women out here lacking. We the majority right now. And I think some people just don't know. They think they just need to, boom, pull it out, get it in, let's go.
And I hear women talk about what they want, like they want intimacy, but that's why we asked, what does it look like to you guys? Because I know some men, they don't know how to be intimate. You know, I've met men who my intimacy is too much for them. You know, it's like, you know, like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I don't know how to be sensual. I don't know. Like, they haven't met women who want to go there with them. So for me, it's like, well, maybe you haven't experienced intimacy. And so that's why I'm asking, like, you know, what does intimacy look like to you? I've met men like in their 30s, and it's like, we gonna have foreplay? It's like, yeah, what you talking about? With my mouth on that? You can't just come and wham, bam, thank you, mommy. I need to touch, rub, pull, kissing.
Can you say that? Get closer to that mic.
Pornhub killed the game.
Come on. So, because that's what we want. Okay, so hold up. So the conversation we were talking about foreplay, but we gonna come back to that, the importance of it, because y'all all said it's important. But what do you think that porn has done to the sex, like sexual desires, and has it affected that?
Well, porn desensitized you. You get almost used to it.
Yep.
And it's nothing to you now.
Yep.
It's nothing.
Yep.
And there's no more intimacy. It's just, like he said, people just get straight to
Get
it.
closer to the mic.
You just get straight to it. There's no intimacy. It's no touching, no feeling, no foreplay, no kissing of the neck. It's literally Netflix and 10 minutes into the movie.
Netflix and chill. Yeah.
What's up, yo?
Why do y'all think it's like that, though? Like, why do you think?
Yeah, it depends on the relationship and who, you know, what are y'all trying to build, and what's the point of this relationship? If it's a person where y'all dating or y'all trying to be together, that's different. But if it's something that, you know, this is a little short stay run, you know what I mean, then that's different. You know, you ain't gonna be like that with everybody. I believe intimacy only come out for the ones that you care about, and you trying to really, let's make a movie.
Okay.
You ain't trying to, you know, do that. Then
Trying to make a point.
Yeah.
so it all depends on the person.
Yeah. I mean, eventually the
I think
dudes come around and be like, ooh, you know, you like it when you find out what it's about.
I think that
they do.
Similar to what you said, you know, intimacy can take the form of something physically or something verbally. I'll never forget, when I was younger, I went over to this dinner party, and it was a bunch of Arabic people over there. And while I was sitting at the table, I got ready to get up, and one of the people that was there, the ladies, she said, "Hey, how was your meal?" And she kind of rubbed on my back a little bit, and I was like, I thought about it. I was like, man, that's the first time a woman ever kind of rubbed on my back after I finished my meal. I'm just being honest. And that small little gesture, you know what I'm saying? So later on, I was sitting listening. I was listening to some of the women talk. And they were having some open dialogue just about relationships and like how black people kind of, you know, act when they're in relationships. So one of the ladies said, why is it that I know, she said, I noticed that black women get really, really dressed up when they go out with their girls. She said they'll get dressed up when they go out with their man, but we just notice on a day-to-day basis, the focus is more on either them or other women and not looking good for their man. Now, mind you, I couldn't answer that question. But I was just, it was some real interesting dialogue because a lot of times, you know, I think that, again, people's attention span is just all over the place. Like you said earlier, they like getting those early morning texts, you know, we want all that kind of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
should be reciprocal.
You know, I feel like either a woman, you meet somebody and she know how to do that, or she don't. Some women don't know how to be affectionate physically. You know what I'm saying? As men, sometimes it's not for us, like you said, Frank, to walk up behind you, kiss you on the back of the neck, grab you by the waist. Maybe you cleaning the dishes and we rubbing on your butt or something. That's all, you know, a part of intimacy for us. But guess what? We need a little bit of that too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't wait
that game
till after you finish finish doing with your day till the only time that you can be physically affectionate towards us is when we in the bedroom. And I think that's the thing that a lot of women do. They're like, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna wait till we're in the bedroom. No, don't wait. You know what I'm saying? Do the same thing, reciprocate it. That's that same love to me.
You hear this, ladies?
They make it a task.
Educating you.
Versus for us, we take pleasure in it. But when it comes to a woman, it's like a task for them. Let me tend to him real quick.
Yes. I can attest to that. I can attest to that.
It's like they want to do it, but they don't.
Yeah.
They be like,
No, but I had one of my ex. It was just a disconnection. The intimacy portion was not there, so it did feel like a task for me because I like romance, I like intimacy, I like foreplay, I love that holding hands in the car, holding hands. You know, I love all that. I'm gonna give it. So I want to receive it. And so it's sort of like the same thing you were saying. Like some men, and it seems like it's always the opposite sometimes. You get connected with these people who might lack that, and so then you're like, shh, I don't want to just bend over. No, I need to. You're not gonna get the fullness of me. Just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. He's like, well, you gotta worry. Well, you do know.
Yeah.
You do.
Man, I read something.
It ain't that old. Okay?
I read something from a sex therapist.
It's mental for me.
She says that women need about 15 minutes of foreplay just to even get her lady part warmed up. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, when I was looking at all these facts about women not having orgasms, I've never experienced that in my life. Nobody I've ever been with, we've had that issue. But I've just reading some of these statistics, it's like, what type of relationship y'all in that? You are 30, 40 years old and you've never had an orgasm from penetration? I think that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the question that I have for some women,
said she never had that before.
Maybe she don't know her own body. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. It's like, are we gonna put all that pressure on men to be like, well, you don't know what you're doing to give me an orgasm, or maybe you don't know your body.
You gotta explore your body. You gotta know how to please yourself.
It's also a slippery slope when it comes to that because intimacy, foreplay, it all takes, whether men want to admit it or not, it takes them being in touch with their feelings. And 9 times out of 10, when you go to a woman expressing something or with an issue or something, the first thing fly out of their mouth is you being soft or you being weak.
What?
So let me finish. Let me finish. So.
No, a lot of women think that, unfortunately. It's
seriously, like if a man expressing something, because in the beginning, when you meet somebody, that's the time for you to get to know each other. You know, go over your likes, your dislikes, or whatever. But you know, like they're like, oh no, you in your feelings, or you being soft, or you being tender. Once a man hear that, we're like, okay, cool. We shut him down. We can ride. We can ride on 100 with these boys off
all day.
And once we turn them off, they don't come back on.
I believe that.
You should have called me when they was on.
I
can
see that. Ladies, are you guys listening? They're dropping these.
They saying that if they come to you and they're telling you what they want and they need, their desires, and if you say that makes them look soft or you don't receive that, they shutting down and all you getting is effed. Okay, no intimacy, no love making, none of that. So chill out.
I was having a conversation with somebody last night, and I said that one of the biggest things that I learned last year, well, one, a lot of people kind of it's a misconception about what kind of breaks up relationships, and most people will say either money or they'll say sex, stuff like that, but believe it or not, the number one thing that break up relationships is selfishness. And so I was explaining to her that one of the things that I've been practicing recently is just being more vulnerable, because I think it's strength and power in being vulnerable. But like you said, D, if I go there with you and I see that you not emotionally intelligent enough to deal with me being vulnerable off the rip, maybe you ain't the one that I need to be intimate with. I ain't, you get what I'm saying?
I would agree.
I don't want to have those moments you know, where I've had when I was younger, where I've shared things, and you think you in front of somebody that's loving on you, and then later on it come back up in the argument, and maybe they looking at you strange or weird because you been sharing something from your past, and you like, damn, you been holding this in all this time, and this how you still look at me. I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Cut them off when you leave.
Yes.
They always, when they throw that,
Put that microphone.
Yeah.
when they throw that back history up, that's when you know, like, okay, you one of them type of selfish, harvesting type. No, I'm good. Red flag, red flag. Bye-bye.
Ladies, are you listening? They're dropping jewels today.
You gotta
Yes,
let
they
go
are.
of what you hold on to and what we just let off our chest to you as well.
Yeah.
We talk to you on purpose because we giving you that time that
They trust
giving
you.
you us, right? We give you trust.
A sense of
Damn,
trust.
marijuana. Anyway.
Yes.
And
Sense of
so,
trust.
If you use that against us, the first time you get mad, oh, well, that's why you. That's a red flag. I'm out because the slightest thing I do, or no matter what happens, you're not going to let that go. Plus, you're going to hold on to whatever else from now on out.
Truth.
No.
So, ladies, you see it's a mental component to it. So you cannot just drop it like it's hot.
Yes.
It's a connection. Men do believe in connections. They believe in intimacy. They believe in foreplay that's not quite in the bedroom yet.
Yeah.
So,
And women can't, I hear women all the time because me and my friends talk candidly about guys and, you know, and they always can't figure out why the guy does not stick around. And from hearing some of what y'all are saying, a lot of that is because they don't allow a guy to be emotional, or they don't even get to the point where they can experience intimacy because, you know, y'all shut down and be out. So, ladies.
No, absolutely.
they telling you what they need. They telling you what they want.
I've even experienced talking to some men, and this is unfortunately taboo, you know, for a lot of men. I think that society has placed this great pressure on us that have this I would like to just call an outdated version of what true masculinity is. And so a lot of men, you know, they're living off of that old motto, and it doesn't
Most
work
men
anymore.
are.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't work anymore. And I think that, you know, when you have to unlearn something, that can be really, really difficult for some people. I think that it's important nowadays to understand that you can't expect to have a healthy relationship with a man if you yourself don't let go of maybe some old traumas or just baggage or anything. Because here's the deal. Someone once said to me, in order for a leader to be a good leader, you know, the team or the squad have to allow that person room to grow.
Yeah.
All right. And then somebody else explained it to me differently as well. They said in any relationship, there needs to be a certain amount of grace in that relationship.
Absolutely.
Meaning, like, we don't, as men, we don't always want to feel like our leadership is in question on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, we may make a decision that may not be in the best interest of everything, but that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to define our manhood. And I think that oftentimes, and it's not for all women, but oftentimes women have been, you know, conditionally just trained to kind of view life like that they put that pressure on us, and then all of a sudden it's just like the minute a man not doing one thing that may not deem him to be masculine, all of a sudden, you know, that makes them kind of withdraw from the relationship. And believe it or not, our thoughts control a lot of our feelings.
Oh, yeah.
You can have the wrong thoughts and be
For sure.
feeling the wrong thing.
Okay, so we
Sliding
talked
it up.
about foreplay, and we talked about intimacy. We talked about the fact that a lot of you guys have had intimacy with women, but you have not had intimacy with every woman that you have slept with. So let's switch it to masturbation. Let's go over here. We're going to go all the way over here. We're going to take it to masturbation. I've had men, and Tarsha has had men, who say that they don't like their woman to masturbate.
What?
By
Do it in
themselves.
front
Like,
of them.
I'm saying, okay, so look, I've had guys. That's what we bringing it to you. Because I have had.
Is that an insecurity? I'm just trying. I
Yeah,
want
like,
to know.
because it's like, well, leave that for me. Don't do that. Save all that for me. I'll take care of that. And so they don't want you to do that. Is that how y'all feel? Is that in your case? Tay? What's your thoughts about your woman masturbating?
Go ahead.
Without you or with you?
Both.
Okay. Okay.
If I'm not there at the time and I can't get, cause I'm not, I'm moving around. So if I can't. It's gonna be times where you might be, feeling a little spicy.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I can't come satisfy you at that moment. You gotta do it yourself.
Okay.
I'd rather you do it yourself than somebody else.
All right. Frank, how you feel about it? Thank you, Tay.
Oh, you already know.
Put your mic up.
Do it in front of me. Do it when I'm not there. I don't care. Bust that nut. Shit.
That's
Like
good.
I said, as long as you don't do it with nobody else. And if it is, it better be a female. You better call me too. Shit.
We're going to get to that one.
I'm all for it.
You all for it?
I love watching. I love receiving the videos of it. I love joining in. I mean, let's get this party started together.
Ladies.
Y'all doing that? Y'all just getting us ready for when we get home.
And I ain't never had this problem. But ladies, if you got a man and he's having problems pleasing you, that's why a lot of women masturbate, because a man can't please them.
Yeah, a lot of women.
Or are they single?
Make him join you.
Right.
Show him your body. Teach him your body so
I
he can
agree
please
with
you.
that.
Most definitely agree
I
with
like
that.
that, for sure.
You got to use everything in your repertoire out here nowadays. So y'all bring that man in, let him masturbate.
Y'all
with
heard
you.
what he said.
Y'all
Stop being
heard.
shy. Stop being embarrassed.
Explore
Bring him
your
in.
body. Explore your body.
Explore.
Because when you know you can
tell.
teach.
You can-
It's gonna be. Everybody benefits.
You gotta know you. I gotta know me.
Yes.
We gotta know we to make that explosion.
Yes.
That's the only way it's gonna get there. If not, we just humping and all right.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, huh?
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, since we're talking about masturbating, what about toys? Do you bring toys into the bedroom?
Yeah.
That's up to her.
What my act? Don, you bring toys in the bedroom?
Oh, listen, I'm all for everything. I'm a pleaser.
Okay.
So, look, I tell everybody not to go off subject, but by me being an actor, the one thing I learned from being an actor is you have to listen. You can't be in a scene with somebody else unless you actively listening, right? So that's pretty much how I treat sex or being intimate. Like when I come, I'm trying to really, like, when I'm in the bedroom, I'm trying to really listen to my partner, and like I'm talking about everything. Nonverbal communication say so much more. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's important that I was telling somebody, I was listening to this guy, him and his wife, they've been married for 50 years, and they said sometimes they go on vacation for 3 days and they don't speak to one another the whole time. So I was pondering that question. I said, man, what would it actually be like to go somewhere with someone and we don't share any verbal words? All right. Now that forces us to be able to speak to each other using our nonverbal communication.
Yes, that's
so
the
I feel like
best.
that's real important in the bedroom, because at the end of the day, for the fellas or the ladies, if you're not paying attention to them moans, them groans, listening to that stomach bubble a little bit, listening to that breath, listening to that heartbeat. Sometimes if you in that right spot, you paying attention to
feel that
all of
warmth.
that. Or you up in that mug in your own head acting like a jackrabbit. And women do the same thing. There's some women that really think that they give great oral sex and they terrible at it.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. Wait. Hold that. I want to get everybody's opinion about toys. Thank you. We gonna go right into that one. Did you say you do?
He said this is up to his woman.
It's up to her. Personally, sometimes they just get in the way. Like, me, so they don't really,
So is that like vibrator toys, or is that like y'all
I'm
using
like, I wanna hear your part,
dildos and all type of other stuff? Whatever she
brings
wants.
to the table. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not bringing nothing.
Okay. Frank, toys.
Oh yeah. Not on me.
He
Let's clear that right now. Hold on.
No vibration. vibration.
Not hitting the perineal, no vibration on the scrotum.
So you don't use like a penis
no toys,
ring,
no
you know, into
vibration.
none of that stuff.
No.
I mean, it's a toy. Some men do.
What is that when they put that band on?
It's a penis ring. It's like
yeah,
a band
penis ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
No.
I'm all for the toys. I mean, I don't use that. Well, whatever she brings to the bedroom, it's game on.
You explore.
Because
Exploratory.
you think that's what outdo me?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, you got your little rose.
Go ahead.
Oh,
That rose ain't got shit on.
She love the rose.
I do like that
Oh,
rose.
my drink. I'm shutting that rose down.
Put money on
D,
Put money on tape.
That rose
D
don't got
is
nothing.
single, and he said that because the rose got all the ladies going crazy. I don't want it because I don't want anything to. I can't get into it because I just.
That same technology is nothing but it's trying to simulate what some of us already know how to do.
So
I agree
for
with
me,
you.
I don't even want that. I like the real.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
They don't know
And you
what
have
they're
to
doing,
coach
or they
them
don't
through
even
That
want
rose
to
ain't gonna grab you around your neck and kiss your ass in the mouth after you come from it.
It's not. It's okay. That rose is not going to do
You know what
that.
I'm saying? You-
something else behind it, then I'm gonna give you the rose again.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like
Exactly.
the pose. I like that.
They got that
I
possession.
like that pose.
They got that possession.
See,
You
look
can
at
bring
her.
your little toys in, but eventually you're gonna sit those down and you're gonna be like, wait a minute.
You
Yeah.
gonna use that?
You do.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so since y'all talked about the fact that, because I can honestly say that all men who think that they give head do not give good head either. But since we are not talking about
super sloppy stuff. Ugh.
Oh no.
But since we are not talking about
Yes,
us
it's
now,
not us. It's about you guys.
Don brought up a good point that said that not all women give good head. So let's talk about the fact that how important is oral sex to you? How important is it?
Ladies, listen carefully.
How important is it that your woman can please you and give you good oral sex?
Listen, women have breasts, all right, vagina. Y'all got a few different areas that
Can be
we can be
stimulated.
stimulated. You ready? I'm gonna make it real plain. We not that hard to please, but the same way that
I think
sometimes
so.
women want us to ease into oral sex. We want the same thing. Don't just pull my stuff out and go crazy on it and get to grabbing me all hard and carrying on.
But
Listen, I tell women this all the time. If you're giving a guy oral sex and for whatever reason he's starting to go soft, you need to change it up.
This is first problem.
You need to change up what you're doing. See, that let me know that you're not paying attention.
Oh my.
It's the same thing for us. It's like you said, some men maybe don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're not paying attention. Some women like to be licked and kissed and sucked in different spots on their vagina. Everybody is different.
Some people like
All right?
clitorials. Yeah.
But the same thing go for us. If they not paying attention to what's keeping us hard and stiff, then maybe Sadie, you need to change the game up a little bit. Or do something a little different.
That uniform head. I hate that uniform.
Okay, so what's uniform
Frank,
head?
thank you,
Do
bro.
tell.
hate the
Tell
uniform.
Uniform.
It's-
Take a note of that, Rachel. What is
Okay,
uniform?
I call it a
head?
uniform head.
Yeah, okay.
Is when
One motion.
She just has one here, or just one routine. She has one routine.
She
It's
wild.
like slop, slop
about she
around,
wild.
slop, slop around, slop, slop.
So like no throw? Like
you
what
don't
are
know
you
what
saying?
you're
What are you
doing.
saying?
No, he sound like it's just nuts. Like nah, nah, nah.
It's just this routine head. It's like, okay, I'm giving it to you, but I don't want to. And then some
so
of them
she's
think,
like,
but some of them
lazy
think they
head.
really know what they doing though.
That's lazy.
They be like,
head.
oh yeah, I didn't. You be like, no, baby, that's right.
And you in control, ladies, when you start with that head. And so this whole session is gonna be as good as that head you gave at the beginning.
Oh, y'all heard
So-
that.
Ladies, listen.
So
up.
listen, if you start out and you give me some bold head,
You get
a man feel like you just did that as a task to get it out of the way. You weren't trying to please me. So
I
now
see that.
I'm out for self too. So now I'm out to get mine. I'm gonna get mine off and it's over with.
Because I've
that
had
was
some men
terrible.
do that. So I feel
You're not gonna turn. We're not gonna turn head down.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, I was about to
You know
say
what I
because
mean? When I
y'all
say
still take it.
we're gonna accept that bold head, but now we just gonna get ours and be gone.
Hey, you ready? Hold
I
on,
done
bro.
told you.
I want to add to that. Not only are we
you said I'ma
accepting the
take the
bald
bald
head, but I keep hearing about all these women out here talking about they faking orgasms. That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
We'll sit up and take the bow head like, all right, go ahead. Let me let you think you're doing something and finish this up. And now let me go ahead and do what I do. Because it's the
Well,
same
maybe
thing.
if y'all stop doing that, then women will know that their head is bowed. Because I'm sure the woman who gave you bow head, you're not the first man she gave bow head to.
Do
So if
anybody
y'all
ever
told
say
them,
anything?
Like, have you ever told a chick like?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And listen, we all about communication around
Y'all
here.
never
I told you, I'll tell
like,
that.
hey, you cut that shit out.
Right.
You cut that shit out.
It's soft.
They said he's never told a woman she had bow head.
She killing my penis. I'm killing her confidence. Baby.
I just think you gotta teach them, you know, what you like. Cause look, it's for me. It is what is good head. Like, nobody know that. That all depends on the person.
The individual.
That all depends. So you gotta teach, cause it might be a chick that she give great fellatio to the last 20 guys, but get to you and be like, nah. And because I don't like the same thing, so you gotta teach them. So what I'm saying, I teach them.
Okay.
Ooh, Mr. Teacher over here.
He's a cleaner man.
But you don't care that confidence. Or I find what they do good and tell them to expand on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you a real teacher in the bedroom. Okay, well,
She
yeah.
the wifey. I mean,
Well, I
that's the
would
one you
have to.
plan on having around. If you're gonna invest in her, then you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay,
But
look,
one who you not.
you're not gonna hurt her,
invested
but you're gonna be like, oh no, wait,
No, even if I'm not going
Open your mouth.
right, open your mouth, relax your muscles.
And you can only fake an orgasm, ladies, whether you know it or not.
What's your fake
on a
face?
man that on a man
That no, right.
No, because if it's don't nothing come out.
No,
what are you
listen to what I'm
gonna
saying.
do?
Listen to what I'm saying. You can pull that off on a man that don't care anything about you, because a man that
Yes.
does, he know your body.
Yes.
And part of the goal of having sex is to make you lose control of your body, to
Yes.
see you come. So that's
I would have to agree.
That
that
is
paying attention. So
attentive.
if you faking an orgasm with a man, he don't care. He not concerned anyway, because we know.
All day.
That's why I just can't have
Wait,
sex
no,
with
that's part of the
everybody.
goal, though.
You gotta know me.
Yeah.
That's part of the goal.
You supposed to.
I mean, for me, that's
A lot of us don't. A
That's
lot
part of
of
me
them
getting
don't
off.
Yes.
know.
Y'all
You
don't.
supposed to.
That's
It's an
But
ego.
some
It's an
men
ego
don't.
thing for us too, as well. Like, I
can
don't
see
think
that.
women realize that. Like us being able to
How much is
please
sex and
you
ego?
is something that's connected to our ego as a
We
man,
got
and
that
to
on
know
there.
that we pleasing the woman that we with.
If I
you
can
really
make a
into
girl
it, I mean,
squirt,
you
See the enjoyment in y'all faces though. When
if I
y'all
make a
know,
girl
y'all
squirt, I
be
got
so
that
happy.
Superman pose. Now my ego is out there like, oh yeah.
Y'all have that question.
Let's get it.
Sex and ego.
You said that we did about
Compliment
the
you.
ego, but how important is it to you that? Because I want to ask this question because I hear a lot of men talk about this. Yeah, like
Because some people like this just you just peeing on it.
Yeah,
You know, it's
but
just,
then
It's
it's
not-
like dudes will be like,
it's
"Thank
not
you,
peak.
Jesus."
some dudes are you.
Yeah,
That's
be
what
so
I'm saying.
happy.
I got the Captain Morgan pose on.
Yeah.
Do some people
Okay,
are you guys
some-
into that squirt?
I've never had a dude say it's
I
me,
like
but
it.
I have a lot of dudes like me.
I'm not gonna trip. I'm into women. You know what I'm saying? So anything that a woman bodies could do, anything that she's interested in with her body, I'm into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I might not admit it to everybody, but
Okay.
shit, I'm into it. I'm into
Okay.
pleasing a woman. So that's
That's
why
really important. You gonna believe
going back to what I just said about when y'all was talking about a woman faking orgasm, my man, he not really into her, or either he don't care, because I know when a woman them came and when she haven't.
You do, of
And if
course.
I come before her, I'm like, damn, I done fucked up. Yeah, exactly. I gotta get back, because you're not about to have one up on me.
Make it a competition.
That ego, boy.
Give me 5 minutes.
Yes. Let me help you in that 5 minutes. Okay. Let me.
I need a sandwich.
Do you care? Is that something? Is that a turn on for women squirting?
What? Yeah. What?
I mean, it is a turn on.
Oh, okay, turn on.
You know, I'm doing it because it only happens when you're doing it right.
Absolutely.
When you're doing something right, that's when that happens. So it's just,
The floodgates definitely open when it's done
That's
right.
exactly what I'm talking about. She lost control. So when she do that, and that's the goal. Make her lose control of her body and her
Make you
functions.
lose control.
Goes back to
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
you gotta know it.
Ego too, make you feel.
I'm sure. That's what I was.
You feel like the man.
Y'all be so excited.
I'm feeling like a walk through. And then when I'm walk through.
That face be like, oh my God.
We lay
So I
back,
got that for you,
You
Don.
dive in it even more.
play like we tired, and be like, hey, go get a ride.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
dragged
And
up.
watch y'all walk off like Bambi, legs and shit giving out on y'all.
Oh, we did that.
I go get the rag for you later. Just later.
Right. He said he ain't
Move
laid
in.
extremely
No,
high.
that's what I'm saying. But once them try, they ain't gonna make it. They
They ain't gonna move. They ain't even no try. You gonna lay there in the wet spot.
Exactly.
I'm not
Go sit there and be like, don't worry, baby.
Let me be.
Yeah, please let me
Go
sit
get this
there.
warm rag.
Just
Yeah. Don, is it a turn on for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I think that that's the biggest form of you know, that nonverbal I was talking about earlier. You know, you don't. If a woman then reach to that point or level of climax, you don't got to really talk too much. What's understood don't have to be said.
You better
understand
tell
what
the
I'm saying?
truth.
And so, to me, when you are able to share those moments with somebody, that's a beautiful thing. Again, it's not with everybody, because some people, for me, that don't stimulate me mentally enough for me to even get
Tell
into
the
it
truth.
like that. And if I get to that point with somebody, we not getting those second, third chances with all that, because it's like, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste my energy or give out my energy.
you better.
Oh, yeah, certain people.
Yes, can we get that?
Yeah.
Definitely into preserving the energy in the
honey.
vagina. Okay.
Yes.
Not everybody deserves that. Okay. All right, so we talked about, actually it was funny that you said that, because we talked about how much we want to know how much is ego connected with sex for y'all.
Yeah, but they most definitely now they have been very vocal about.
And so the squirt
connection.
just puts y'all
Takes
like
it to the next one.
20.
So what is romance to you guys? So I mean, I don't know. I might be a unicorn. Rachel might be a unicorn. I like to be romantic with my man. I will put out some rose petals myself, you know, but I don't really know. I guess that's a part of getting to know your man or your mate.
Because not all men like
Not all
that.
men like,
Yeah.
you know, like lingerie. Is that
I love that.
Okay, yes. So
okay?
that's the question.
Let's talk about.
Does that matter?
It's like-
'Cause- go ahead.
It's like, even though it's the same gift, but it's like in different wrapping paper.
Yeah,
On Christmas,
you know,
just can't wait
Sasha
to
and
just
Keisha.
rip it apart.
So are you a
Crimson.
lace, or are you a fishnet? Are you a leather? Like, what's your laundry? Like, what's that for you? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I just don't
You
like,
like-
I don't like the mature lingerie that
She got on a slip. She done came out in a slip and some flip flops. Ain't this about her? With the syrup stains all on the damn flip flops. If you don't go take your ass back to the.
Dead. Did you, ladies? Tell me a story. Not a swear. I hate you. What's the old lady? So what old lady stuff look like?
Tell me about the old lady stuff. Let me make sure I don't got no old ladies. These little 30-year-olds keep coming.
Right.
So listen, let me get y'all when I was 25, right? So she was 32, 33.
Oh, you like them older
You
women.
like an
huh?
older woman, y'all.
When we first got together, everything, but this one particular time, every other time it was on point, laundry on point. This time she felt she wanted to be a little mature with it, right? She felt like older women.
What mature look like?
What does mature look like, though? Tell me that.
She
She came like a 32-year-old.
Babe, I don't feel like putting that on tonight.
Listen, look, so she come in the room or whatever. I'm looking, I'm like,
What's that?
and she like, yeah, damn, she like, I'm like, so we, I ain't, I don't kill conflict.
What is it, though? I need you to describe the outfit.
Was it the
Slip.
That like silky stuff with the gloves and all that.
Oh, she pulled out the mama lady. He pulled out the mama.
Yeah, that silky. I was like, I told her that. I was like,
She was about to hit you. Welcome to Club Sugar Ray's, baby.
I burn that.
Who in control of the girl?
Hey, Joe.
He said that ain't the one.
I don't need my mic.
He said that ain't the one.
Gloves. That's wild. That's wild.
You try to get too mature with it. Just hey, babe, keep it.
Yeah.
So you like slutty? I'm just saying what you said. Okay. You like strapping. You like strapping.
Yeah, I like all that.
straps.
Okay. See, that's what I said.
Pastries, no.
Like, come on, let's
I just don't like
It's
this
after dark.
70, 50 lingerie.
I even like the heels with it too. Now wear your high heels with it. You know what I'm saying? And I like nice, bright, bold colors. Like get colorful with it. Like it's not even really about the lingerie as so much as I think for men. I think I speak for a lot of us. It's really just about the confidence that's exuded when you put it on. That's my thing. Like if you putting some shit on and you feeling good and you feeling sexy, I'm all for it. Now don't put no shit on, and then all of a sudden you come in the room and you question it like, do you kind of really like this possibly? If you coming in the room like that,
No, because when you take it off,
penis is getting soft, like right off the rip. Like come on, now you put this shit on. Why you asking me?
Yeah, you gotta have confidence if you put it on.
So that's what it is.
don't put it on if you're not confident.
That's when you gotta be like Beyonce. You gotta turn into Sasha on that one.
Yes.
You gotta
Honey,
go get a wig or something and be a whole nother person. I don't give a damn. Do that. Do it, baby. I'm a love.
Crimson.
That costume game.
You can't be the church girl in the
That
bed.
costume game is something else.
Oh yeah, that costume game.
Yes.
Cops around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do y'all do role playing? Like,
Nah,
you
that's
know?
role
Yes, I
I'm
love
not really into the role playing.
What?
I like outfits, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I really,
okay.
I like the outfits. I like the
You want to just get to the end and
Yeah,
part.
well, yeah,
I like to role play.
Me too. Your role play is
I'm gonna
good.
walk down the hill. I ain't gonna Right, we gonna role play.
I'm into the role play. You can get your ass kidnapped in a minute. And
I'm pulling up in a white van outside your house. I'm gonna pull up in a white van in front of your house. Hey, no, okay, true story, real talk.
Tell a true story.
I had a female. She said she wanted to do some role play. Okay, cool. Let me know what you want to do. She said, I'm going to leave the back window unlocked. And I want you to come in through the back window like you're breaking in.
Come in.
That's too much.
And while she's asleep, basically, take it.
That's a lot.
Like, she want me to have a ski mask and everything. She want me to,
no.
she want me to come through the back. What did you know?
You did that.
Mufasa, you was on that.
No, I didn't. What did you know?
You know his ass did it.
She was like, I want you to come through the back window and act like you a robber and basically rape me.
Nah,
That's a bit overboard. That's a
I
bit
did the
overboard.
plumber, photographer.
That's interesting.
Come to my house.
That's a bit too much for me. I don't want nobody. I don't know.
I got
like
a
a little
question.
choke though, but I don't like no. You
I
ain't
like a
working.
lot of choke.
You ain't working.
I got a question.
No, but if that's the scenario, you know, of
Yeah.
the role play, no, let's have something more lighter. I don't want
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm like, fuck this TV. I'm
I'm like,
gonna take this vagina.
Because I don't want to do that in real life.
No,
so
I
just
don't
to
want nobody
visualize,
raping me.
yeah, that don't feel good.
I got a
maybe
question
Some women like all that.
for you guys. Can we discuss the unwanted sexual advances or stories? Any fellas got some stories? Like
I know y'all do. Tell
listen,
us.
I got a story, right?
Educate
I
the
was
ladies.
I was at my place. I had a place out in South Hill one time, and this lady called me, similar to you, Tay. She's probably like maybe 12, 13 years older than me. So she called me up and she like, yo, you know, do you mind if I stop by? Now, mind you, she had never stopped by before. I just told her I lived in South Hill. So she told me, yo, when I come back in town, I'm gonna hit you up. All right, cool. I'm thinking we're gonna meet at a restaurant or something. So she calls me up and she's like, hey, just got back in town. I think I'm in your neighborhood. You mind if I stop by? All right, cool, whatever. So She comes by, and we're sitting on the couch and we're talking, and she says, "Hey," she says, "Donnie, do you have any wine?" And I said, "Yeah, I got." She said, "You know what? I got some really good wine out in the car. Let me go grab it." So when she comes back,
was setting her own
she
mood.
got like a hockey duffel bag, right? She got like the sports bag with her, right?
She got the big whole bag.
I don't say nothing. I just look, right? So I'm sitting on the couch, kind of peep her. She crack it up, man. Yo, you got glasses? Cool. She poured me a glass. Yo, you mind if I go in the bathroom real quick? So I'm sitting on the couch, and the way my apartment was set up, I can look directly at the TV, but I can see down the hallway if the bathroom door was opened up. While I'm sitting there, all of a sudden, I had one of those ghost doors. The door swings open, and I see her in the bathroom doing the whole bath. Oh. She is in the bathroom, wrenching off everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wrenching off.
She comes out with a male dress shirt on, a button up.
Oh, she tried to do the boy
It's that older
shirt.
woman stuff you talking about.
Like,
So she comes and sits. She comes and sit right next to me, and in my mind, I'm like, no.
no.
No. This was all bad. Like what are you doing? So now I gotta ease up out of this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there. I'm
Your
like,
house though. How you get out of that, Don?
Yeah.
baby, you caught me at a real bad time. I really gotta be somewhere, and I'm like, I'm running late. I'm thinking,
Ladies,
I got the bubble guts, baby. You gotta go.
They're telling their secrets. If you ever hear anyone say they have a headache,
or they gotta go.
they gotta go.
man.
That's what's your secret? What's your?
He said
I
I
might
can
get up
tell
out
it.
of here.
Yeah, say it.
What's
Because
your-
I had too many people on my DM about you. Tell them.
What's my secret to what?
What's your secret to when women try to come at you? The sexual
Have you ever had a bad
advance?
sexual advance
Yes,
from
yes.
somebody?
Oh yeah, I'm doing.
Thank you for
I'm doing
sharing,
like they do
because
me.
that was
I mean, like they do, man. I was like, you could never. Like what is this? Did we think this through? I can't do this. I said, I wouldn't respect myself if I did this.
You said that, D.
Did you hear what the I'm not
D.
gonna respect myself?
I'm not gonna respect myself.
Oh, is that mental or is that got somewhere to
That's
go?
verbal.
That's
you gotta play
verbal.
them like they play you.
All day.
I mean, when I say play you, meaning if it was the other way around, they wouldn't hesitate. So that's
true.
trying to let them down lightly, without
Don't kill the confidence.
right, without hurting their feelings or anything. I was like,
Can I get a shirt made?
I just can't do this. I just can't do this. I wouldn't respect myself.
I feel that.
Oh,
one.
damn.
Afterwards,
I do.
like let's wait.
That's the way. That's a good one. I ain't never heard that before, but that's way.
And you ain't gonna see me no more, but I mean,
No more. He said no more.
you let them down easy.
Why?
How do you guys feel about bringing others into the room? Now, I know it's a big thing in society about men bringing two women into the room. But is that something that you guys buy into?
Have y'all had threesomes before?
Okay, well, let's take it there then, Ray DZ.
I have.
Don't do it.
Threesome?
Don't do it if it's somebody you care about. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look at that. Threesome.
I said don't do it if it's somebody you care about because everybody can't handle it.
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm speaking from experience,
Yep.
not for
Okay.
me,
Keep it real.
Oh,
for the other person.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just think about
Ladies.
9 times out of 10 when your woman brings somebody in the bedroom, she
Oh, so
brings
a woman would say, "Hey, baby, let's bring her in."
Is that how it
That's
was? Do you
usually
wait for a woman to invite?
No, that's how
it's women. 9 times out of 10 it's women versus,
She have to-
versus us
she have
bringing
to
a woman
get
in.
somebody that she's
Absolutely.
You just sit
I'm
back and let her unfold.
I got some tea on that too.
But
I don't know if y'all experienced. I got some tea on that too. The woman that they choose to bring, it be somebody that you would never ever even meet with. You be like, good, why did you pick her?
see,
But do you
but
still
it
smash?
was the opposite.
Yes.
It was the opposite for me. Brought somebody in that they quote unquote trusted, a friend you see around, you see with them all the time, and that's like forbidden fruit. So you
I
for
can't
real?
do it. I got 3 no's.
You bringing
And hoes
that's
is
like
one.
that's like I'm with you. I'm like you bringing Rachel in,
Hell to no. Fuck no.
and then like
Even though people often think
so
about that.
in my
I
head,
do, but
This your best friend. That's forbidden fruit. So if I get my hands on it, I'm gonna tear it up.
Right.
And like what happened, it actually happened, and it was like it started out. It was the three of us. It was a marvelous time, but as time went on, my woman gave out the gas, and it was like she wasn't even in the room. It was like.
Oh, your woman.
And the friend was like in the movie, like wasn't nobody else there.
She been waiting. We would have both been out of gas. You're not about to keep going.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. You don't do it with nobody.
See, that's why I can't do it at all.
They do it with their friends. 9 times out of 10, they done did it before.
I can see that.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that too. But what I'm saying is,
We ain't doing that.
You know, 9 times out of 10, when they do it though, and you do it with somebody you care about, like you don't expect your friend to outdo you, or like you don't know what's in your friend. I've been imagining this month. I've been imagining her.
I've been wanting to fuck your friend for
so it was just like she wasn't even there and shit. And we was like, when the shit was over, we looked up and was like, oh.
I agree with what D said too. Like when he said, when it's somebody you care about, don't bring nobody on somebody you care about. Because I will tell you this, it'll be all good while y'all doing it, but please believe me,
Afterwards.
she is watching. She is watching. She
Man.
Feelings kicking in.
If you
Them facial expressions, all of that.
That ride home.
Hey, if you smacking her on the ass.
Oh, you feeling her? You all in, huh?
Ladies, just don't do
That ride, hey, listen. Are you guys that ride home was a motherfucker. It was like, oh, so.
Ladies, don't do it. Are you guys into voyeurism? Other people watching?
Yeah.
I've heard some men, other
man, when I
people
go on
watching you
vacation,
on the balcony.
I didn't learn that.
balconies,
Some shit.
balconies, the elevators, the beach,
Oh yeah.
Dressing rooms,
the captain's table, the airplane,
Wait, the airplane, so you a frequent
Flyer miles, buddy.
in the bathroom?
Bro,
airplane in the seat, all of that.
Oh no, that's too small.
listen.
That's too smart.
Hey, Superman changing the phone booth. What you talking about?
Hey, I 100% agree. At the end of the day, I feel like this. I'm real spontaneous, so you know what I'm saying. We trying to have fun. Like we not putting no limits on. It help you get more creative when you in some tight spots. Sometimes, like yo, how we gonna make this work? You know what I'm saying. I feel like at the end of the day. That bring out the fun and the spice of it all. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, look, you know, this just me and you. Let's make this work. You know what I'm saying?
I was more spontaneous when I was younger. Before I could go to the room, but now I've been like, nah, we like let's do it in the car. No, my car, no. You go to the
Bro,
room,
we getting it in the car,
I'm like
bro.
120. We doing
We
it.
getting it in. I got to pick up. We getting it in the car, bro.
The office at work, the elevator.
You don't do?
No, I could go to jail. No.
Yeah, because
Jail.
I was
trucker, they got bed in the truck.
I'll be out in an hour or two.
No.
We too old. You too old for that?
I ain't too old.
To the
Look,
room.
y'all can say it, room or not.
No. I'm talking in the car, in the bathroom, public bathroom.
What? How about in the hallway at the hotel?
In
The
the
stairway.
Y'all
The
fucking in the county
Hotel.
bathroom.
Why not go to the room?
Because it's the anticipation. Somebody might see us. I'm sorry.
That
It's the picture of it all.
I was recently on vacation and they had the way the suite was set up. It was a large
You about to
soaking
gonna break
tub.
nobody's heart because them girls
It's
in
on
there.
the
They're gonna be like, he didn't do that with me on vacation.
He said, get in line. Have
Come
a
security. We got complaints about you out on. Well, shit, y'all put the fucking tub out on the balcony.
What
Shit,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Only way you make exception, like the hot tub, like the hot tub.
I don't like that.
I don't like no hot tub.
Cause that's too much infection.
Surfboard.
That's what he does.
It's that regular soaking tub.
Do y'all know about the pH
Y'all know about some pH
balance?
I know all
You
about
can
it.
know it.
Want somebody to be having
Yes.
sex in a
That
jacuzzi,
chlorine
you know
affects the
that
pH.
affects our pH balance.
Hey fellas, I got a remedy for that. I got a little thing in my tub because I take baths a lot, and it make the water alkaline.
Alkaline
All right.
oil.
All right, I got a ball that I keep
Come
on
and
the
dip your
toilet.
body in the water so
That I
that
buy,
talk.
all right, because it keeps the water, the water alkaline.
He got Lake Minnetonka in his
Baths over here.
bathtub.
I'm not even gassing.
We need you to
We serious about
we
that.
need you to
Educate.
tell us what that is, because a lot of men think that like,
Educate.
oh, it's a jacuzzi, and I'm like, I don't want to get
That is not
that stuff
impressing me.
inside of me. So
I pay
what is
attention
it?
to
Man,
my
listen,
pH.
I'm all for the baths.
else.
I think taking a bath with a woman is so intimate, rubbing on her
It
feet, and
is.
just she don't have to be scared. It's gonna be
That's
some
exactly
Epsom
what I
salt in
be
this.
doing.
It gotta be the tub. I don't like the jacuzzi.
Y'all take baths?
Yeah, we going to the Boulevard.
Two, 3 a week.
Shower, but
Yeah, I take showers
2,
but
3
not
a week.
bath.
The bath is personal. That's why. That's why.
And it's just
Sitting
sitting
in dirty ass
the dirty water going inside of you.
I hope you take a
just-
shower after you do the bath. I mean,
Rinse off.
But God said
Rinse
you
off.
got alkaline, so that's
2, 3 a
why.
week. I got
But
a
I'm
whole
saying
little
you're
listen.
not sharing, Don, with the alkaline ball is doing. What is it? Just send it to us via text.
Yeah, send it to us.
absolutely.
So we can
Man,
share.
listen,
Ladies
one
can
of my
share.
goals is I hear this all the time from women, and one of my goals is to actually help people to understand how intimate, stress relieving, and how therapeutic it can be for couples to take baths together. But again, there's a lot of misinformation out there about that.
That was the one thing I remember going over to Rachel's house because I'm not sure if we told Rachel used to have a bomb little. When we were
I did.
teenagers,
Had a good kickback.
She
at
had the
my house.
kickbacks.
I
Okay,
did. Sorry,
we go
Mom
over
and
there.
Dad.
I'm over there. Miss Dixon's like, me and my husband always takes baths together. I was like, really?
They've been married for 50 years.
She said, yes, honey. She said, you got to get it while the getting is good. She said, we're very intimate. I said,
They
"Ooh,
were. My
that piqued my
parents were
interest even
definitely
at
intimate. Yeah.
16
keep it
years
spicy.
old.
See, that
That's why
bath
I
ain't
like
no bath,
intimacy,
though.
because that's all I know.
That was a different type of
right,
bath.
right. They wasn't washing
That
each
was
other backs. They was getting
You
that
know,
back
They
wet.
would take baths together. That's so disgusting, but they would.
Oh, that's intimacy to me right there.
That-
You talking about intimacy
Right,
and
that's
a turn on?
intimate. Right.
If a woman watch my
And
back,
verbally.
Oh,
She
man.
said that to a
If a
16-year-old.
woman lets me sit in the warm part of the water in the
Right.
shower,
He said the warm part, because I be
that
like,
turns me on. Stop leaving me in the back of the cold shower. That shit sucks. There's a reason why my dick is cold. I mean, my penis.
but you don't switch. Y'all don't be switching.
Yeah, you know that's why she done got all-
Switch.
Because you gotta wash me and then I gotta wash you.
it's just so hard taking a shower with y'all women stuff.
And then the water be on 110 degrees.
You can boil chicken in,
Right.
in the hot water that y'all showering.
I do.
It's
use-
reciprocal.
And I like hot water. We do.
It's reciprocal.
Okay, so since we're talking about threesomes, we gonna go back to that. Why do you think it's a double standard? Why y'all don't like to have other men in the bedroom?
Why y'all can have two women?
Man,
No, but and these are some grown ass women. So why is it? I know
It's
somebody.
okay if it ain't my something like that. Only time I like something like that or being something, it had to be my man's that like we, you know what I'm saying, one of my bros, like we trust each other, like. And
You know not
And it's
to
just a jump
go
off.
across
It's
the
a jump
board.
off.
Yeah.
It's just a jump of somebody that you're not.
Definitely.
That's not
No,
your
if
woman.
Because y'all done ran
If it's
trains
my
on
man,
this.
then-
Why is it a two? Some women, I know some
I
women
would
who
tell
say
you
they
like
would
this.
want
I would tell you
two
like
men.
this. If-
In the mouth and in
I
the
do that with a
vagina.
woman, I would never.
I heard
I
her.
would never respect her.
Oh.
We can never go.
Right. Once you didn't let me and my man's run you at the same time, oh no, man.
Okay, because this is what I don't like. I don't want
The
that.
double standard,
But
though.
it's the double standard because you see how y'all all just say, oh, yeah, bring another woman in. Da, 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 da. But then we say, oh, another man. Oh, it's a train and I ain't going to respect
But
it.
okay,
But
now.
why we supposed to continue to respect y'all?
Okay, but now
If
listen,
another woman
listen.
come in the
Now
room.
this is just from my point of view. This is
Okay,
from my
let's see what
point
your
of view.
point of view is, sir.
Thank you, sis.
With sex, it's sexuality, it's sensuality, it's intimacy. Women are sensual creatures and beings. That's sexy. Two masculine men, even though it's a woman in the room, isn't sexy. Again,
To y'all.
it's just me. That's it. This is my opinion.
Joe,
This is
I'm
my
going to need to
opinion.
stop putting that.
No, hey, man.
I'm gonna tell you something
Give him
else too. If you really, like, I would suggest no man does that. if it ain't nobody that you know, but you gotta be, because these dudes, they be into some freaky stuff.
Dog, I done learned so much shit when it comes to sex. I'm scared.
Like, no, they on some
Motherfuckers out here today on some weird shit. Extra spicy.
Keep the spice.
Story time.
Too spicy. I can't.
Come on with the spice.
Keep all
So
that shit.
listen, it's one time, you know, me and one used to, you know, having something. This, I don't know what situation was on, but married couple, they swing or whatever.
See, I'm telling you, these married people, Lord
they,
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? They was with it, but then when she said, "Well, your dude, do he play?" I'm like, "Play what? What is she talking about? Like, what about a 4-on-4? What's a 4-for-4? Only 4-for-4 I mess with is Wendy's."
Wendy, period.
When I found out what it was, that's everybody get down. Everybody.
It's a lot of swingers.
Yeah, everybody. I was like, dudes, do this. I'm like, yeah, no.
Vacations and
These guys
stuff.
are spicy. Because
I just love the term spicy, but I don't know if I like it in that.
Listen, I think I don't necessarily. I don't think.
are you spicy?
Not swinger spicy.
So let me
I don't think.
this.
I don't think that it's a double standard as so much as I think, again, we're talking about sexual preference at the end of the day. And like Frank said, and I think all the men here can agree, at the end of the day, if you're talking to a certain type of man that exudes a certain kind of masculinity, we're not into that. They're just like when people start learning about polyamorous loves, okay? There are different types and styles of it. There's some people that have open relationships. There's some women who have two husbands. Both her husbands probably don't mind having sex with her at the same time. So I think that at the end of the day, it's not so much as it's a double standard as so much as at the end of the day,
preference.
It's a preference thing. And if you're talking to a certain type of man, he's going to say, "Hey, listen, the way I'm wired, I wouldn't mind two women, but no, I'm not wired to want another man in the bedroom with me and my woman." That's it.
It just make me roll my eyes. That's all I'm saying.
There's some women who told me.
But I feel you.
I really want to know.
No, the only reason why I posed that question because I know a woman who told me that. She said, "I would like to have two men." And I'm just like,
I've had women tell me that as well.
okay.
Absolutely.
It's very hard for me to
Desire. It's a lot.
it would be very hard for me to think about a man wanting to have sex with me with another man without him not wanting to be with another man.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, wait. Rachel. So how do you?
But they broke for that one.
So can you really say that it's a double standard if you two agree that you don't like it either?
That's
Like, we
me,
can't
my
say
preference,
hypothetical
but she
stuff.
just said that it's a woman.
I know somebody
Right.
personally who
It's
said
just
she
me.
wanted that.
My
Like she
preference
said,
is like,
I'm just
no.
like, okay.
Because I would just go be with a man.
Because I know some women who say, "I want another woman in the bedroom, but I wouldn't want another man in here."
Oh, yeah, I know women like that too.
You gotta have your guard up when you're in the wrong.
Well, no.
A woman and two men. That's it. Because if it should touch you, it's over.
As I said, oh no, it's over. You fuck around and make a mistake, and you skeet over here on my side of the oh no, I'm beating. Oh, this is over with. I'm flipping the furniture. I'm airing this bitch out. I'm going out the back window.
I feel you.
I promise you God, Rachel earlier, I asked her, I was telling her, we talked about questions about, that we were going to be having on the show, and she was like, "Oh no, women do that with men," and I'm like, I can't even imagine it. What's the positions? Two men and a woman?
I know they do.
It's a lot of different positions.
I don't watch porn. I don't watch porn.
You get a lot of
Hey, look. But you didn't watch the boy too because you gotta watch. You can't just be into her. You gotta
But that
watch
type
him
of
too
porn don't
because, like
even turn
Bridget
me
said,
on.
that dude might be spicy.
Right. Him sweet and sour.
We gonna hashtag spicy.
Him sweet and sour.
That's
That's what he is.
Spicy.
That's spicy. Hashtag spicy.
No, you can't use spicy.
Put some peppers in the
Sex can be spicy. He's sweet and sour.
Wait.
I like. Right.
That's sweet and spicy.
He's sweet and low.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Sweet low. Right.
Okay, we like our. Don't be doing that to them. But